and welcome to AStonesThrowAway, where I do intuitive stone reading. Today will be the week of November 23rd reading for Capricorn. I hope everyone's doing well. I'll do the affirmation cards first and give you a little bit about your astrology while I shuffle. Also, a big shout out to Passion Water Tarot, my mama, who has beat her cancer and is back recording. Go give her a big like and say hi from me. The sun is going into Sagittarius this week, which will give everyone a desire to connect to each other and to really have those deep, intense conversations. Mercury is going into Scorpio, which will have everyone seeking truth and hidden meanings and really looking deep. Venus is also going into Scorpio, which will piggyback on the sun in Sagittarius with everyone looking for those deep connections, those intense emotions. Mars is going into Aries, which will give everyone a spontaneous, active vibe and also make everyone a little impatient. We're in the first quarter of the waxing moon, which is great for new beginnings. And yeah, honestly, with all that going on, if there aren't some new relationships by the end of the week, I'm going to be amazed. That just all feels like new relationship energy to me. So, what is your affirmation card? From the Louise L. Hay You Can Heal Your Life kit. I love and approve of myself. This is your weekend card too. I appreciate all that I do. I'm good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want. I claim my power. Yeah, I've never met a Cappy that had a problem with that. Sorry, my partner's a Cappy. Yeah, that may as well be y'all's motto. As I said, I'm an intuitive stone reader. This is my mat. These are relationships. Doesn't have to be romantic. These are you, and these are your challenges. If it falls closer to the center of the circle, then it's closer to the heart of the matter, or it's been on your mind more. It falls out towards the edge of the circle, it's not as important, or it's going in or coming out, depending on how it feels. It falls outside of the circles, but above the midline, then it's something that you know about, but you're trying really hard to ignore, and it's trying to get your attention. If it falls below the midline and outside of the circles, then it's something that you don't know about, but kind of did know about, but don't know about, or it's in your subconscious. If it falls completely off the page or off the table, then it's something that's coming like a bolt out of the blue. It's going to completely surprise you. So, I've got my eyes closed, and let's pick our stones for today, Cappy, and see what is going on. I hope everyone is healthy and safe, and planning a safe Thanksgiving with as little stress as humanly possible. I've never been a big one for stressful holidays. Figure if you're not having fun, what's the point? Oh, I know what that stone was. Alright, so let's see what we got. What did the stones have in store for you, Cap? Ooh, Cap, we got a lot of fights coming up in our love life. But let's start with what's been on your mind. Cap, you were worried about artistic or money matters. I'm guessing money because the malachite is there with it. There's money. You got money on your mind, and you're not happy about it. Like you are angry about it. This is going into challenges. This is a fire agate. It's connected to one of my green agates, which is also a money stone. So this is all, there's money, and whatever's going on with your money, Cappy, you're not happy. Of course, honestly, Cappy, if anything is ever screwing up your money, you're not happy. There's a household situation that you are having trouble seeing clearly. That's the rose granite and the selenite. You are desperate for a rest. Desperate for a rest. And you're feeling like your strength is flagging. That's what these two are telling me. You're also having a problem with your rock, or you're feeling like maybe your rock has eroded. You're feeling unmoored, is what I'm getting from this one. You're feeling unmoored. It's a good word. Really good word for that feeling. Untethered. You feel tired, Cappy. You've been fighting and you're tired. And I think that's also why you're angry. Over in your relationship zone, there's an old relationship. It's a live-in relationship. And there's a work situation involved here that you feel like you've made the right decision on, but it's caused some money issues. And because of this, there is a major fight going on. That's an arrowhead. And there's a major fight. There's a major disconnect going on there. Again, this is some work issues. So I'm thinking that this might be a work relationship. And there's a disconnect going on there. You also have a child or an easy to love loved one on your mind. Or someone in a subservient position to you. Usually it's a child. Possibly 2 children coming up. Another money matter. And you're feeling like you've been trying to shine and you're not. You haven't. And that's been something you've been ignoring. Or you've been ignoring your shine. Possibly because you're exhausted. Cappy, it's okay to rest. Really it is. You need to open your eyes and see clearly. And see what decision you've made that's bringing such a rift into your relationships. And it's related to work. And it's causing a big, big problem. So let's see if there are any other stones that have anything to say. Something's tingling over there. And then I'll give you a 3-card reading. Okay. Yeah. You feel like you're seeing this situation clearly. But it's still causing a major rift. This is a creativity stone. It's right next to my dark jagged amethyst, which is related to shadow work. You need to deal with the emotions that people don't like to admit to, the emotions people don't like to feel, the grief, the anger, the resentment, the feelings of not good enough. And I have a feeling that this is all related because it's all right there together. And what I'm feeling is that you work in an artistic field and you're having an artistic block, or you're feeling a lack of passion in your artistry. You're feeling like you're not shining. And you need to do your shadow work before you can shine. You need to work on the things that aren't so pretty. And then you can make things that are pretty again. So, let's clear these off and see if we can bring any clarity to the situation, any context. Give you a place to focus and see what the potential outcome is if you continue down the road that you are currently on. Remember, we do divination not to tell you what's going to happen, but to tell you what might happen if you continue doing things as you're doing them. You'll always have a chance to change them. And remember, these are generalized readings. If this one doesn't jive for you, go see your moon sign or your rising sign. If you're looking for a relationship, look at their sun, moon, and rising. And, beautiful thing about YouTube readings is you see them when you need to see them. I'm recording this in November of 2020. You may see it in March of 2022 because that's when you need to see it. It's all about timing. Things come to you when they need to. So, let's see what's going on. the High Priestess. Context that there is a woman who thinks that she is in charge, whether or not she deserves it. Temperance. And the Five of Swords. So, I suspect this is related to the relationship thing. There's a woman who thinks she's in charge, whether she deserves it or not. And that's the context that we were looking for. Where to focus is temperance, is to use your judgment, to breathe, sit back and see what's really going on, see what you can no longer tolerate, and what you can tolerate. And all things in moderation. The Five of Swords is to remember that though you've won and are feeling like the victor, gloating's a bad look on anyone. You may, in your victory, have bitten off more than you can chew and gotten more than you can carry. So beware of biting off more than you can chew there. So, if any of that resonated with you, give me a like. Sorry about the dogs, I have a pack. Give me a like, hit the subscribe button. Remember, Destiny's only a stone's throw away, and I do private readings. The information's down there. I hope everyone has a great holiday and try to stay safe. I'll see y'all Thursday for the weekend readings.